Okay, y'all. Jay-Z seems to be still playing those court games, with him and his lawyer. And he figured that he can do this from court to court to court to court. This is what he's doing, the same old thing that he's been doing. So we about to talk about it right now, y'all. We also have a response from Rymir as well. Okay, y'all. So we are about to talk about it, y'all. Hello, welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Saturday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. This is crazy on so many levels. But word on the street is Jay-Z is doing the same thing he has been doing from court to court to court to court. And I guess he feel like all judges is the same. They're going to fall in place with the last judge. Okay, this is how he's feeling. And the sad part about this whole situation is, Rymir is not getting answers. But the thing of it is, okay, this judge did put their foot down. This is a federal judge. Okay, y'all? They did put their foot down and they did say one thing. If you do not respond by the 18th, then you are automatically going to be considered his father. So he responded with 2 motions to dismiss. Okay, this is what Jay-Z always do. When Jay-Z has this is why his wife is working her kneecaps off. This is why he called himself coming out of retirement with some new music, and you can barely hear what he's saying on the stage. This is why, because all their money is going in these lawyers' pockets, y'all. Just because of stupidity, my personal opinion. Because why would you dodge him this much if you for surely knew this wasn't your child? You would take that in a heartbeat, okay? You would go and take that test just to shut everybody up. He won't, y'all. And not only that, he has tampered, allegedly, his team has tampered with DNA tests before, because Rymir did the test before. The ancestral test or whatever, he was going to match it to his sister. Then his sister got, yanked from him. All of a sudden, she's not answering his phone calls no more. And then the DNA test never showed up. So, y'all, this is going to be even worse on Jay-Z, okay? The more that he keep lingering, and now that the federal judge has jumped in this and said, you got to answer to this, and he's still doing the same thing has done with judges before the federal judge, okay, y'all? This is crazy on so many levels. But like I told you, the sad part about this person, his son, Rymir, has been chasing him around. Not really chasing him, but just trying to get, he's trying to get answers that his mother left him with before she passed, okay? And Jay-Z is dodging, y'all. And I remember back here when Rymir was, trying to do everything he could to get Jay-Z's attention, and get some type of closure with him. And remember, I told you all before when he was throwing up the sixes and all of this stuff, because you can tell that this is a child that was somewhat desperate to have Jay-Z in their lives at one point. And then it just got personal as far as the judges throwing it out each time, and his money just, paying for, everything to get shut down. This is what really hurt his feelings, I think. And that was an extra push for him. Not only his mother telling him this is your father, but being rejected by all of these other judges, all going to another higher judge and a higher judge and a higher judge, and everybody doing the same thing, because you dealing with not only Jay-Z money, but you're dealing with Beyonce money. Okay, y'all? Jay-Z is, y'all, it seems like Jay-Z gonna fall hard when he do fall. Okay, y'all? He is gonna fall so hard when he does, because they're to the end. Remember when I just did the numbers, and it said that he's never gonna give up? He's never gonna surrender. This one was coming up in Jay-Z in them numbers. So no matter what, it's just like that woman who had her own business, and the name of her business was Blue Ivy. And Beyonce Blue Ivy wasn't even thought of when this woman was in business. But Beyonce, when it took that name from that woman, she took it. And first the judge was like, no, you can't just come and take somebody's name of their business because you want to name your daughter Blue Ivy. Beyonce kept going back until she literally took that name from that woman. And it's crazy. They don't try to go and try to talk to the person and be like, my baby name is this. How's your business doing? If your business not doing too good, I'll buy your name from you. She didn't come that route. She wanted to go through the court route and just take the name. This is just how dirty it seems to be these Carters and Knowles are. Okay, y'all? This is what kind of broke my heart when I saw this. Because I've been keeping up with this story for a while. But this is what broke my heart right here. When he started throwing up the sixes, trying to get Jay-Z's attention. Because he knows that Jay-Z is a devil worshiper. So he started throwing up the sixes. I guess he figured, well, if he sell his soul too, then Jay-Z will accept him. Jay-Z still wouldn't accept him. Because you know what? It's all a gimmick. Okay? It's all a gimmick. Jay-Z and his Satan worship stuff to push agenda out here on the youth right now. And he called himself doing this. This didn't work either. Jay-Z was H to the E-L-L bent on not taking that test. This was sad on so many levels. I think he had stooped to the lowest during this time when he called himself throwing up these 3 6s to try to get attention from Jay-Z. I think he had stooped at his lowest. And I think people around him had to talk to him and let him know this ain't how you do it. You don't sell your soul just for nobody, okay? Because you could get attention from Jay-Z by doing this. And he could call himself, pull you in his inner circle. And then he could call himself, put you in an insurance policy. And he could call himself, I'm just saying, waiting for the drum roll, please. Okay, y'all? And collect on you just like, allegedly, he collect on Prince. So, this wasn't the route to go. And I'm glad somebody talked him out of this mess, okay? Because he was trying, y'all. During that time, he was trying to just, you are my pappy. Why won't you accept me? This is the attitude that he had for a long time. And it got to a point where the judges kept coming, Jay-Z started coming, and then when things started getting, really, really bad, as far as somebody planting a weapon in your car, then I think this woke him up to, okay, this man is not going to accept me. No way. No shape or form. He is not going to accept me. And he's going to use his money until he passes away to not do this DNA test. And as long as he keep this stuff, going in court, this gives Jay-Z more and more and more time. Okay? This is all allegedly he's doing right now, is buying time. Okay, y'all? So that he won't lose his deals that he has going on and everything. This is what's taking place right now. But the judge did say if you don't respond by the 18th to his DNA test, that you are automatically going to be considered his father. But now he's responding, but he's responding to the court since he hung the phone up on him. Okay, since allegedly the caretakers and everybody is hanging the phone on his lawyers. He called himself trying to reach out to them first. But why would somebody want to hear anything you got to say when their car got piled up? When somebody try to plant a weapon in their car and he ain't got no other enemies out here, who does that? All the fingers are pointing toward the Jay-Z, to be honest, with somebody planting a weapon in the car. You would rather see your son in jail before you accept that he's yours? Then his car pow. You would rather see him taken out before, or you put fear in him to leave you alone before you just go ahead and take this test. This is ridiculous on so many levels. And I don't know why this is not on the channel. All the channel news is, to be honest with y'all. It's the little whispers here and there. There's a lot of people that's posting this stuff all over the place as far as magazines, media outlets, stuff like that. But this should be on the news right now, y'all. This should be on the news. I don't know if they put it on any news in case somebody jumped in my comment section like it was. But I'm just saying, this should be everywhere. How he's dodging his son, y'all. His alleged son. This should be everywhere. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, y'all, Jay-Z is doing what he do best. File more motions. Word on the street is he has filed 2 more motions, y'all. Okay? And he is trying to get this dismissed like he did all the other times. And motion to strike. This is what he is filing over and over and over again. Now they're saying that there's going to be a hearing September the 3rd, 2025 at 1:30. Okay, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy on so many levels. So now we got to wait till September the 3rd to find out what's going on with the hearing. But he has filed 2 motions, y'all. 2 motions. So it's a waiting game at this point. September 3rd now is when we're going to hear something basically about this. Okay, y'all. These are all the times that they went to court and they didn't threw the case out, y'all. They didn't threw the case out. July 16th, 2010. It was the judge. This is when they filed the case. Order denying petition for genetic testing by the Honorable Doris Peccaru, okay, y'all, of the Court of Philadelphia. This is all the times that they then threw this stuff out, dismissed. They come back May the 10th, 19th, 2011, a year later, order dismissing petition for paternity testing by the Honorable Doris. So they got to her. They filed in July, I guess, of 1 year. They came back a year later. This judge dismissed it, okay? Went to Applegate, April 23rd, 2013. Applegate order reversing order granting petition to vacate orders by Honorable Olson. Okay. Then they come back September the 17th, a couple months later, 2013, order by the Honorable Nan S. Fulmalar of the Superior Court. They got another judge that it passed to. So I guess it passed from this judge to this judge. Then look at this, y'all. A big gap. 2013 to 2018. They seem like they was waiting out for him to get of age so they can, say, well, maybe this will tire him out. You know what I'm saying? 5 years later, he didn't get a response till 5 years later. This is what it's looking like. Order granting motion to seal by Honorable Judge. This is another judge that took over it. So this is 3 judges it passed to. 1 reversed, 1 it passed to. This next one pulled it back up 5 years later. And this is what they did. Order granting motion to seal. So they sealing the stuff. Instead of taking care of what they need to take care of, they're sealing. And word on the street is he coming for all these judges, y'all. This is what I'm hearing. Okay. So then we get to the next one. Injunction order by the Honorable Deborah Silverman. Okay. Of the New Jersey Court. And this is another one. And this was the 2022, y'all. Order granting motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction by Honorable Nitsa. All of these judges is going to get in trouble, y'all. This was August the 14th, 2024. The judges that he could pay off, I guess, allegedly, y'all. These are the ones that kept throwing it out. Okay, y'all? The next one, order granting motion to dismiss with prejudice by Honorable Edward. Look at all these judges that it went through. And this was May of 25, 2022, as well as a copy of the motion for context. So, this is what he's been dealing with for years, y'all. This is sad to see this. Now, someone reached out to, I guess his name is Glock Topics. He reached out to Rymir. He said, you get a response today? And Rymir said, no word yet. We'll let you know. So people are waiting and anticipating to find out, just like he is, what's going to happen. But I'm going to say this. When it went to federal and when the federal start investigating, I keep telling y'all, they're not only investigating this DNA test that he's been dodging and getting away with in judges and stuff. And believe it or not, word on the street is some of these judges, they're going to probably, get in a lot of trouble because the question is, why did y'all dismiss this case so many times? Why did it go from this person to that person to that person? Nobody felt the need to go on and make him do this DNA test. Everybody saying like they was either paid off or somebody got to them. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes Jay-Z don't pay people off. We see that now. Sometimes he just used bully tactics. Did he find out where the judges stay? Did he threaten him? If you threaten a lawyer, if you come at a lawyer, a big time millionaire lawyer, y'all, who is a judge? I'm just saying, y'all. If you come at that, because it's a lot of people finds out about these judges. If he got private investigators that is looking into a lawyer, his law firm, sending people to his employees' houses and a job, sending people to, harass his daughter. He was harassing Busby every which way he could. He harassed that disabled person every which way he could. You sending people to a doctor's appointment? You sending people to a gas station, which means you had somebody trailing them, okay? We don't know if these judges was paid off or bullied. We don't know. They could have got to one of their daughters or sons and been like, drop this case, dismiss it, and we'll go away. Ain't no telling. And that's probably how they went away. We don't know. But we do know one thing. There's a pattern. There's a serious pattern going on with Jay-Z in all of these cases. Okay? It's a serious pattern going on with his partner, P. Diddy. P. Diddy says Jay-Z is his fixer. He's the person that comes out and take care of stuff when it get out of hand and P. Diddy feel like he can't handle it himself or his goons. Then he pick up that phone or have a little meeting with his partner, and allegedly this is who takes care of the business for him. Jay-Z been doing this for years, y'all. And we're going to see if this is going to continue. Now, September the 3rd, they got a hearing. But what is this judge going to do? All eyes on this judge right now. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I don't think this judge is going to fold. I don't think so. Because the reason why that he got on him in the first place is because allegedly Jay-Z was already under investigation for, misconduct. I'll just say that. Okay, y'all? With this whole, Cash App stuff and all of that stuff, saying that people were paid to do crimes and stuff through Cash App. All of this stuff is on Jay-Z right now, y'all. His company. His business partners. This is what opened the door for this. Not to mention he was messing with Busby. Okay? He peed Busby off and Busby helped Rymir out by putting him into the right people. Okay, y'all? Right on the street. This is how Rymir got hooked up with the feds. Through Busby. You gotta be careful what you call yourself doing, because you might be digging yourself a deeper hole. He allegedly digging, Busby a hole right now. But every time he dig, throw that dirt, he throwing it on himself, y'all. Every single time. It's crazy that him and his little tactics is out in the open now. And everybody's paying attention to it now. Even these judges. Everybody's paying attention. Best believe, y'all, when Jay-Z go down, all of this stuff is going to come to light. All of this stuff that we're talking about right now on social media, they're going to be reading this stuff on the news report. Saying Jay-Z dodged him this day. Jay-Z dodged him that day. This judge dismissed it. What did he get paid? Did this judge get paid off? It's a whole bunch of stuff finna come out right now. A lot of stuff is going to come out. And don't be surprised if some of these judges don't say, well, they were threatened. They were this. They were that. Okay? Don't be surprised. Because we're not. We're seeing a serious pattern that has taken place for over 14 years of this man getting away with stuff over and over again. And this is just one case, y'all. Just one. Just one. When Prince started dealing with this man, Prince knew he started dealing with the devil. He knew it. When he said his name on a dotted line, Prince knew. Jay-Z wanted all of Prince's music. Prince only agreed to 1 or 2 songs in the agreement. 1 or 2. He passes away, and then what do Jay-Z do? Go reach out to his family members who are already fighting over Prince's money Offer them some more crumbs. And then he gets more of Prince music. So he still got what he wanted in the end, right, y'all? But look how his companies are bankrupting right now, y'all. Look at there, look at there. Look at there. Did y'all hear about they just signed a new artist from Africa or somewhere? They just signed a new artist. Now, this new artist that they signed was already really, really popular. She really didn't need Jay-Z now. But Jay-Z wants to use her popularity. This is some of the music that was stolen. Word on the street, y'all. Her music with, he's trying to combine this new artist music with Beyonce to keep Beyonce relevant. And that is what got stolen out the car, allegedly, y'all. From the new artist music. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, stay tuned. A lot of people feel like it was fake. A lot of people feel like, that was a whole stage thing. Or it was either an inside job. Either way it go, y'all. It's a lot of red flags that's taking place around Beyonce and Jay-Z at this particular time. And this only makes Jay-Z look worse. And I don't know how in the world is the NFL is still dealing with, I'm just saying, deadbeat dads. I'm just going to put it out there, y'all. This guy is the biggest deadbeat of ever. Of all the fathers. Okay, y'all? When you're willing to take your child out, allegedly, okay? That's a new load, y'all. And we hear about it all the time. When, sad chicks get pregnant, they end up taken out. Kathy White, allegedly. Okay, y'all? They end up taken out. Was she too far along to get rid of the baby? I'm just asking y'all. Was she too far along? Did they save the baby? Did they take the baby before Kathy White passed away? Ask yourself this question, y'all. A lot of stuff sealed. Kathy White stuff sealed too, y'all. It's sealed. Nobody's even talking about it. Her family, none of that. Which makes you wonder what's going on with that. Or is the family just don't want to get involved? They don't want nobody lingering around their doorsteps. And is this how he been doing for years to get away with stuff? You got to ask yourself this question. Beyonce was having miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage. Okay? This word on the street. She could not conceive a baby. Normally. She had to go into the chop shop. Okay, y'all? And get them to work on her cop. Okay, y'all? And that's how allegedly she got pregnant with the twins. But it still didn't, something still went wrong. Something still went wrong with that. Okay, y'all? The only reason allegedly is Blue Ivy, allegedly, y'all, had no issues going on with her like the two younger sisters and brother, is because allegedly she's Kathy White's. And allegedly, they pay for that whole hotel, not hotel, but hospital floor. So they can, make sure that everybody that was working on that floor probably had to sign an NDA. This is why a lot of people probably ain't talking about that. But this would be crazy if this would be Jay-Z and Beyonce's downfall. Their own little ones. Their own little ones, BLOOD, tests, bring them down. This would be hilarious, y'all. Especially after they done went after everybody else little ones. Okay, y'all? Trying to put all kind of poison in their minds. Okay? That Satan is the person that you're supposed to, worship. This is what they've been putting out for years. How ironic that you didn't care about everybody else's little ones, but your little ones is going to be your downfall. What if not only Rymir's DNA is, I'm just saying, done. What if, y'all? Just what if? They run Blue Ivies. I'm just saying, y'all. What if they run Blue Ivies? And you find out that, I'm just saying, y'all, Beyonce ain't even her mama. Is that going to open up another can of worms too? Is this going to be the fall of Jay-Z? This doggone BLOOD test? Him and Beyonce? Because if you find out that, I'm just saying, y'all, if you find out that Blue Ivy is not Beyonce's, is they going to compare her test to, I'm just saying, Kathy White family members? This would be crazy if this is how they go out, y'all. And now they are staying on tour. Is when they didn't work Beyonce's kneecaps off after this next tour she about to do. Because word on the street, she's gearing up for another tour, okay? After they done worked her kneecaps off, is Jay-Z gonna be on tour next? And then she gonna be showing up for his performances? Ask yourself this question. They gonna give her a little break and then Jay-Z gonna start his touring? To keep that money coming in? Because you gotta do what you gotta do when you can't get loans. And this is probably why she's doing what she gotta do. They made an announcement the other day. Oh, the Cowboy Carter tour is the biggest tour. She earned $300 and something million and this and that and that and this. But that $350 something million don't mean nothing when your bills is $52 million per month. That don't mean anything. Y'all. That's a lot of money. $52 million a month. That ain't gonna last long. That's a couple of months, right, y'all? That's about what, 5 months? About 5 months, y'all? Not even that. Almost 5 months. Worth of their bills being paid. That's what she earned this year. $300 and something for the Cowboy Carter tour. If that only pays less than 5 months of their bills per month, because this is how much money they got going out. Word on the street, $52 million per month for to keep Rock Nation going. They're getting desperate. They didn't fire a whole bunch of people. They done laid a lot of people off at Rock Nation. They are about to file bankruptcy in a minute for Rock Nation. And they're doing everything in their power to shut, people up that they done stuff too. Word on the street is Rock Nation is now trying to shut up. They are going along with the CEO, his partner that can't stand black folks. Okay, y'all. They're going along with that now. Rock Nation is trying to help, Desiree shut up her daughter right now. Did y'all hear about it? She had an interview on Tasha K. And they're going after her because she did that interview on Tasha K now. She's moving around. They already tried to go after Jaguar when she did the interview on there. But everybody's talking about it. What they're going to do is shut down everybody's page on YouTube because they talk about what the daughter said about the CEO. It's the same pattern. The same thing that is being done to Jay-Z's son is being done to her daughter. The CEO of Rock Nation is doing the same thing allegedly to her daughter. The whole thing is crazy, y'all. To the 25th power. And they should be screaming this to the mountaintop. Where is Oprah and Gail and all of these people that when you got a big story like this a brewing and y'all ain't saying nothing? You know why Oprah ain't saying nothing? Because she pick and choose who she want to talk about on her big platform. She pick and choose. And when she's close to the situation, she backs away from it. But if you're going to put everybody else stuff out there, why not put Jay-Z and Beyonce and them stuff out there too? Why are you picking and choosing? I can't stand Gail and Oprah anymore. Where they used to be the talk, everybody's in everybody's living room, okay? But now everybody is seeing how this works. They protect their own. And that's the problem with this whole situation, y'all. But stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. They're saying September the 3rd is the hearing, which Jay-Z is buying more time. But what is going to take place between that day and now? Because I got a feeling he going to be filing some more paper because he already filed 2 motions. And don't be surprised when he found some more stuff right before the court date, so that this can linger on some more. How many hearings and all of this? Why do you need so much time to prepare? You could do a swab. You could give a piece of your hair sample. That's it. And go about your business. Here, take this and go. Okay? So you can leave me alone and I can prove this is not my son. I don't know this woman. He can't even say that because everybody's posting up now all the pictures of him with Rymir's mother. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. And, whispers are getting louder and louder to what really happened to Rymir's mother. What happened to her? How did she get sick at such a young age and pass away? Did somebody do something to her in the hospital? We know that people got money to reach people in the hospital as well. And when you got workers that feel like they're underpaid and this and that and overworked, and you dropping money in their bank accounts, people tend to turn the other way when things happen. Not saying he did something, but I just find it really eerily, not coincidental, y'all, that she passed away. And ever since then, you've been ducking and dodging this poor child since time ain't long. And now you're still trying to play the same games with the federal judges. For the love of me, I don't understand how you can ask the federal judge to dismiss something that the federal judge took over, because you've been dismissing it for years. They stepped in because you've been getting your way. Now, we all know, y'all heard about the prosecutor, the Comey chick, okay? We hearing about the rumors and what happened with that situation as well. So, all we can do is, prayers up for Rymir and hope that he get the answers that he need. But him responding to the about an 18th with these motions only made, bought him a little bit more time. That's all happened right now. Now, September the 3rd hearing, is there going to be another court date added to that date when they show up? Or is they going to put their foot down and say, look, take the DNA test. Throw out these motions. Take the DNA test. Or he's yours. One way or the other. And is this buying out more time his way to get to Rymir? But Rymir is fed up. So you have to wonder, is Rymir safe right now? And due to the fact that the feds then took over this case, don't the feds know how serious this is when somebody's car is getting hit up? Don't the feds know how serious this is when somebody is putting weapons in your car? So my thing is, are they doing everything that they can to protect Rymir right now and his family? Move him out of the way so that Jay-Z can't get to him by the September. Because this buying time, to me, equals him putting his goons out on the street following Rymir around. And I hope Rymir ain't stupid. Okay, I know he said he's not scared or whatever. But anybody that car get hit up, you gonna feel some type of way. And everybody else car outside and yours the only one get touched, you still gonna feel some type of way. So I'm hoping that Rymir is, he has somebody around him that, is, basically schooling him on this situation and getting him out the way so that, nothing don't happen to him, y'all. So I've been praying for him. That's all I can do. Prayers up for Rymir right now, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. It's to be expected. I wasn't surprised to hear that he started putting all motions after motions in, because this is what he do. He is the father of buying time. Okay, this is Jay-Z. Now, what is he doing in this little time that he is, putting this case off? Ain't no telling, because we know that him and his family is basically on the run right now. They're scared to go home. And you got to ask yourself this question as well before we go. Why is him and Beyonce staying on the road, out the way, from being at home is they getting served paperwork? You gotta ask yourself this question. If they claiming, oh, we at work, we moving from city to state, we gonna be in this city and state the next month, we gonna be here, we gonna be there, and out the country, and this and that, it's hard to catch up with somebody for to get that DNA test, ain't it, y'all? He ain't just all of a sudden get interested in his wife's concerts, okay? That he needs to be there. It's the reason why these demons are on the run, just like Annabelle doll is on the run tour right now, okay, y'all? It's the reason why these demons are on the run right now. They're on tour right now. And then they're saying she is about to go back on tour for another album, the third album in a row. It's a reason for that. They're dodging these tests being done, y'all. While they probably, I'm just saying, y'all, stacking money on the side so that they can, I'm just saying, and be on the run for real. It's crazy how they started off is how they ended up. I'm just saying, y'all, on the run tour, and now they are basically on the run from DNA tests, all kind of stuff as well. The lawsuits piling up on them, all kind of stuff. And at the same time, they are trying to wait out what's going to happen to Puffy. That's another reason why allegedly they're out here just staying busy, booked and busy, because they're trying to dodge. They don't know what's going to go on with Puffy. And they scared. Word on the street is they scared. They don't know if Puffy going to tell something. And Puffy already been talking. I already told y'all he been talking. Because the Dolph stuff pointed straight fingers to Jay-Z. The Dolph stuff. Okay, y'all? So stay tuned, y'all. Stay tuned. Anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. And I want y'all to pay attention to one more thing, y'all. Monica and Young Dolph stuff came up in the numbers with the On the Run, Devils on the Run tour with the Annabelle and the Dolls. And Beyonce her daddy used to have a group called the Dolls that she wasn't even in, but she's on tour with the Dolls now. Y'all pay attention to this stuff. All of this stuff is leading to one thing, okay, y'all? One thing. Jay-Z and Beyonce is in trouble, y'all. Major, major trouble. Okay, y'all? Peace.